Hello, everybody. This is the first video of a series of videos that I'm going to do for both the cadets at the Norwich University Pipe Band and Catamount Pipe Band. So for Catamount, these are just some for fun exercises and tunes that I'm going to be posting for you guys to check out and give a go to just keep your piping and your drumming going. For Norwich, these exercises and tunes are going to be part of our class so that you guys can get credit for this class for the semester. I think Jay is also planning on doing a series of drumming videos, and I think John Nowak also for potentially both groups. So we're going to sort of address everything that way. And just as a vehicle to keep this going for people, we probably will even keep this going into the summer because, frankly, who knows what's going to happen. For Catamount, there may not be, depending on how long this virus thing goes on, there may not be a pipe band season at all. We just have no idea what to expect. And seeing as Norwich classes have been completely axed, there will not be any future pipe band events this year. So let's hope this thing gets resolved very soon and resolved in a good way so that we can continue with both bands. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at a Tachum exercise, which I will include in the video. Also, on this YouTube channel, make sure, pipers, to watch the Disinfecting Your Practice Chanter video to just take care of that little thing. All right, so for today's exercise, Tachum exercise. And again, the drummers, hopefully very soon, I'll get Jay and John Nowak to post some stuff for you guys as well, because I don't want this just to be for pipers. It's for all of us together. So anyway, moving on. Here it is. Pipers, the Tachum exercise. The first line of the Tachum exercise is a series of doublings followed by an E grace note onto a lower hand note. So this first line has many Tachums that are included in tunes like Green Hills of Tyrol or Scott and the Brave or other tunes. So the first one is C doubling, E grace note B. So a C doubling is done by making a G grace note and a D grace note. So it's our first fingers. One on the top hand, one on the bottom hand. Boom, boom. And then the E grace note is made with this third finger. So the first Tachum is C doubling, E grace note B. So C doubling, G grace note, D grace note. And then E grace note down to B. Here it is again without playing. C doubling, G grace note, D grace note, E grace note down to B. And I'll play it again. The next one is C doubling, E grace note A. This is the most prominent one. It happens in just about every bar in Scott and the Brave. But it's the most prominent Tachum of them all. Same thing, C doubling. So G grace note, D grace note. E grace note again, E grace note A. So here it is. And again, C doubling, G grace note, D grace note, E grace note A. Now in the second bar, again on line 1, we're going to have B doubling, E grace note A. So this time the main change is the B doubling, which is done on a B, G grace note, D grace note. So same thing, it's just on a B. E grace note, same thing, but down to an A. And again. And the last one is B doubling, E grace note, low G. So B doubling, G grace note, D grace note, E grace note down to a low G. And one more. So here's the whole line really slow. And again. So now, same thing again, but faster. And again. The second line of the exercise is the Strathspey version of the Tachum. So you really only play these in dance tunes. So if you're just working on the band marches, for example, Scott and the Brave, Green Hills, and whatnot, the next 3 lines are probably not applicable to you, and no need to practice them right now. But if you're learning to play Strathspeys, these are worth doing. So the only difference, all the techniques are the same. The only difference is that the first C or B is quick, like this. And again. Line 3 is the simple Tachum. So it's even, it's played evenly. And you see these sorts of things in simpler marches. I don't think there are any in any of the grade 5 contest tunes. I think they're full Tachums all from line 1. But sometimes you do see these. The main difference is there's no doubling, and going down to the lower hand note is a D grace note instead of a E grace note. So the first one is G grace note on C, D grace note to B. So the next one is C, G grace note on C, D grace note to A. And then G grace note on B, D grace note to A. And the last one, G grace note on B, D grace note to low G. So the whole line. And then the fourth line is the same thing, but again, it's cut, so it's meant for Strathspeys or reels. So the whole exercise, all 4 lines, if you want to do that, but the majority of people is really just line 1. And again. Line 2. Line 3. And again. And line 4. And again. And there we go. There's our exercises for today. So work on those suckers. And for the grade 5 Catamount Pipe Band, we'll be looking into continuing to work on these inner contest tunes to make sure that they're really solid and building the technique in general. And for the Norwich University band members, we'll be needing the line 1 exercise from this to start exploring tunes like Green Hills, Rowantree, Wings, Scott and the Brave, and getting all the technique in there whilst doing it. So I hope everyone is having fun on our unintended break here. Be safe, as I always say to the Norwich cadets, right? Be careful, be good, or at least be as good as you can be. In the meantime, try and have as much fun as you can with all this crazy nonsense out there. Catamount folks, we'll find ways to continue going forward. I don't know what that's going to be like, but we'll have activities and we'll do some group sessions, and I think online, and I think it would be great. I think there's plans in the works to try and do like multi-group sessions. Norwich, we could potentially explore the same idea. Let's take this time to learn more band tunes so that when we come back next year, we'll have an even greater repertoire. I love all you guys. Be well, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon. All the best.